So posture. An athletic posture will help you to develop a well-balanced, a powerful and a repeatable golf swing. Okay, poor posture can help to uncreate those, and how we set up to the ball is vital in this athletic movement. Okay, if we're going to use the body and the dog can wag the tail, how we set up to the ball is vital and key. Posture though has 4 very important functions that it needs to achieve. First of all, is to guide the golf club in a correct path. Okay, with posture being too, say, upright can cause me to swing too flat, too steep. It can cause all sorts of different problems, so it can create a different path. It helps me to create the correct coil and helps me to coil my body up on the way back and on the way through. It's also going to ensure that I can use the ground correctly as well by having my pelvis in the right positions and so on. I can feel pressure in my feet building to use the ground correctly to push off. And also it's going to enable me to be stabilized during the swing, so I'm going to have good balance as well when I'm doing this. If I'm falling off balance because of poor posture and poor weight distribution, then I'm not going to be able to control the club head at all. So one of the ways then which I like to develop good posture, especially with both myself still and also with my clients, is just to make them follow a simple drill, and they can do this even when they're playing around a golf. So once they've got hold of the golf club, what I would tend to make them do is to take a stance, hold the golf club up. I like to do this one here where they just hold the golf club up here so that the shaft is running parallel to their spine. The elbows feel like they're pinching on the side of me just a little bit. Okay, I'm then just going to stand nice and tall. I can feel the weight nice and evenly distributed in my feet. Okay, I'm then just going to sort of bend forward, okay, until I can feel a tightening in my hamstrings here in the back. Okay, and I can feel my knees are just slightly firming up a bit as well. And then all I'm going to do from here is just soften the knees a little bit and then lower the club down, stretching my arms out to get into good posture. This is one way in which you can do it to get good posture just as a repeatable action. The other way that I've done it as well, which I still like to do sometimes, especially with total beginners, is where we stand nice and tall, arms straight out in front of you. I can feel my upper arms connecting to my chest. And what I'm going to do from here, my hands are about chest height. What I'm going to do from here is I'm just going to bend the knees just a fraction. I'm then going to lower my arms down to my upper arm rests on my chest. I can feel that connection there. So the club's just a couple of feet off the ground. And all I'm going to do from here is just bend forward till the club touches the ground. It's another great way to get good posture. Just to double check that, once I'm in this position here, is if I was just to hang the club just off the back of my tricep from good posture here, you can see how the shaft of the club then runs through the tip of my right knee and down into the balls of my foot. That's good posture. I've maintained a good posture balance. I can feel connection and I feel balanced and set up. Weight feels as though I'm distributed very evenly in my feet as well when I do this. So from that good position here, I'm then in a position then to strike the ball and hold good balance. That's a good athletic posture position. Once I have good posture, I get into my position here from the ball here. It's also important just to sort of mention spine tilts as well. That I feel as though that my left hip is just slightly raised up and my left shoulder's raised up. So I feel like there's a slight tilt in my spine. At address, I'm not too straight or leaning to my left hand side. There's a slight rising up, mostly because my right hand sits lower on the club than my left, so there's a slight tilt in that anyway, but I just enhance that a little bit more. One of the other things that we look for in posture, once I've got into that good posture position and I'm here, is we look for the arm hang, okay, or the arm look. And what I'm looking for from this position here is that my arms are hanging in a slightly positive angle and not directly too below me. So they're slightly hanging out and away. That way then they're in a good solid position to hit the ball.